let me go across to Sriraj Nair, the VHP national spokesperson. Also joining us on the show, Tausif Ahmed, an advocate. Tausif Ahmed, I'm going to come to you. Would you wholeheartedly condemn the kind of statements which have been made about one specific religion when there are political statements which are being made that Hinduism is a hoax, ye sab dhokha hai? Is it not giving it a political spin? We all know 2024 is around the corner. Why malign a religion? Why malign God? Why malign the faith and Astha?
I believe that anyone, and especially people who are in public platforms, should be cautious of the choice of word they engage, while expressing their own views about religion. I mean, any individual is entitled to their own views, but when you are in a public platform, you must be careful of, not hurting anyone's sentiment. But, I have noticed that what SP Maurya, the Samajwadi Party leader, said, this is the same thing which Mohan Bhagwat, the RSS chief, also said in 2019. He said that Hinduism is not a religion, but a way of life. When he...
Tausif Ahmed, I agree with you. He said Hinduism is not a religion. But nowhere did anyone say that Hinduism is a hoax. And that's the difference. So let's not make that distinction. No one said Hinduism is a hoax till SP Maurya came out. Hinduism is a way of life, which is what not just the RSS chief, many others have said.
There may be individual who may have been, victim of some kind of, a fraud by some kind of religious guru, and then they are entitled to it. And I don't know what is the case with Mr. Maurya.
They are entitled to his views?
Any individual may be entitled to their own views. Come on, India is a country where...
Sriraj Nair, would you like to come in? Entitled to his views, or is this a political design? This is not the first time that Swami Prasad Maurya has spoken about Sanatan. His own supporters have even ripped apart and burned copies of Ramcharitra Manas. Now he says Hinduism itself is a hoax. Sriraj Nair, is this freedom of expression?
There are frauds.
See, first of all, freedom of expression comes with responsibility. Now here, my friend advocate does not even have enough words to express his views. Now, what Mr. Swami Prasad Maurya is doing, he is a party hopper. Before Samajwadi Party, he was in BJP. And that time he was attacking Islam and Muslims. So this is purely a political party. Now Hindus are uniting the world over, especially in India. There's a big unity amongst Hindus, leaving aside caste and language barriers. I am from Kerala. I am representing VHP, the Hindu Dharma. So from the VHP side. So Hindus are uniting everywhere, and this is a matter of big scare for the parties like Samajwadi Party. So what Swami Prasad Maurya is talking is the language of Samajwadi Party President Akhilesh Yadav, who is scared because all the opinion polls show that hardly they are going to get 2 to 3 states in the coming Lok Sabha election. So this is to ensure Swami Prasad Maurya, through him, Akhilesh Yadav wants to ensure the Hindu votes are divided in caste. That is the only thing. So we don't want to give any importance to politicians like Swami Prasad Maurya. Tomorrow if he is offered a ministership in Yogi government, he will come and he will land us again Islam and Samajwadi Party. So which he has been doing. He was with BSP, he came to BJP, now he is with SP. So he is purely a person for a selfish motive. He can issue any statement. There is no need to take him seriously at all. Let him do whatever he wants. It is his master.
This is not the first time, but also the question is there a reason why he is repeatedly making these statements? Tausif Ahmed, don't you find it strange that you have Dimple Yadav, the wife of the party chief, a party leader herself, saying that if invited, I would definitely want to go to Ram Mandir. On the other hand, you have this man, Swami Prasad, their own Samajwadi Party leader, who's coming out and saying Hinduism itself is a hoax. If that is a hoax, then why is the party speaking in 2 different tones?
No, see, as I said earlier, in a month-long training camp in Nagpur, the maiden speech of the RSS chief, he had said these words, that Hinduism is not a religion. No, come on, it's all on record that Hinduism is not a religion, but a way of life. Come on. if you are disputing me, please, it was covered by your channel also. Please pull up the record, pull up the data, and show to your viewers when RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat said that Hinduism is not a religion but a way of life.
Yes.
These exact words in his maiden speech in Nagpur.
Yes.
And you are disputing it. Let us agree to the fact, and then you can add that.
Okay, everyone agrees to the fact that he said Hinduism is a way of life, but he did not say Hinduism is hoax. Hinduism ek dhokha hai. That is what Swami Prasad Maurya has said. What Mohan Bhagwat has said, Hinduism is a way of life. Those are the two statements. I think all three of us agree on that. No, so go ahead, Tausif.
Hinduism is not a religion. No, Hinduism is not a religion and a way of life. This is what Bhagwat said. Now you must really interview Mr. Maurya. Is he really a victim of some kind of fraud by some kind of religious group? Because we have seen across the religious lines, we have seen there are so many dharam gurus who commit fraud and they go to jail. You name them, so many of them. They are there. So maybe is he speaking from his personal experience? Is he a victim of some kind of fraud? That is only for him to answer. Now,
Tausif Ahmed, I'll ask you a simple question. Is deriding Hinduism secular? I'm asking a simple question. Is insulting Hinduism secular?
How can that be? As I said, no one has a right to hurt the feeling, religious sentiment of anybody.
Okay, so you agree that religious sentiments have been hurt by S.P. Maurya. He has no right to do that. You are a lawyer. You know that every right comes with a duty.
Of course, and that is what I precisely said.
Okay.
That Maurya may be a victim of some kind of fraud.
But
in a public platform, he does not have a right. He does not
Sriraj
have a right to hurt the sentiment of anyone.
Sriraj Nair, SP Maurya may be a victim of some cult or some leader somewhere, which is why he makes these statements.
Well, if going by the standards of what Mr. Tausif is saying, so there are many victims in Islam of victims of triple talaq and victims of halala and all. So does it make them to lambaste or ridicule Islam? I want to ask that. Does anybody have if individual victims are there? Do they have any right to lambaste or call Islam? Oh, now second part.
No religion should be singled out. No religion should be attacked. And I would just like to make that clear. It's not about any religion. It's not about a single religion. No religion deserves to be maligned. No faith deserves to be derided.
Absolutely irresponsible. Absolutely irresponsible. And what Dr. Mohan Bhagwat said is, whoever is living on this Bharat, that geographical part, is a Hindu. Because today I am a Hindu and Mr. Prophet, whatever his ancestors were Hindu. They were forcibly converted. They are not Arab. So everybody is a Hindu. That is what Dr. Mohan Bhagwat said, which is right. Now, either they have to say during the ancestors migrated from the Arab world, no. Their ancestors are Hindu. So that is what Hindu and this is the Hindu Rashtra. That is what Dr. Bhagwat said. And
but Sriraj Nair, has he been emboldened? The fact, Sriraj Nair, that Akhilesh Yadav has not said a word. Dimple Yadav, who says that I want to go to the mandir but will not pull up SP Maurya. He has been elevated after his supporters burned Ramcharitra Manas. Is this part of a political ploy? Sriraj Nair.
Absolutely. This is a political ploy. Swami Prasad Maurya badly lost the election from Fazilpur. If I am not wrong, he lost the election. He was made MLC, and just to ensure that he issues this kind of sweeping statement where divisions happen among the Hindus. This is a pure political ploy, and he is speaking the language of Akhilesh Yadav, who is scared, he is insecure, he knows that his party is not going to survive, they are going to lose, they are going to be whitewashed, they are going to bite the dust. So this is purely a political ploy by Samajwadi Party, and this is his official statement. Not a single time Akhilesh Yadav ever came on media and said what you do.
Okay. Comments by Tausif Ahmed. Is that right? What Sushil Modi just said, that today the opposition India alliances are abusing Sanatan for appeasement.
See, first of all, Mr. Maurya alone is not the opposition. India alliance is composed of several opposition.
Okay, there are several others. Udaynidhi Maran, there is Priyank Kharge, there is A. Raja. All of them have done that. Okay, go ahead.
Neither is this statement an official version of the alliance. Official position of the alliance is not, and neither the opposition endorses this statement by Mr. Maurya. In fact, you yourself played on your channel just now, where Mrs. Dimple is saying that these are his personal views. Party does not, endorse the views of Mr. Maurya.
Then shouldn't they take action against him?
You really need to. No, you really no. I think.
Shouldn't Rahul Gandhi come out and say I disagree?
Mr. Bhagwat should be. Because Mr. Maurya referred to Mr. Mohan Bhagwat, you should really bring Mr. Bhagwat to the dock and ask him what he means when he says Hinduism is not a religion but a way of life, because these are the statements he is referring to.
And this is surprising because we all know that Mamata Banerjee is a Ma Durga worshipper. You have Ram Bhaks, you have Hanuman Bhaks, Kejriwal, then you have of course Rahul Gandhi, who is also speaking about his lineage, but at the end of it, no one comes out and pulls up or acts against SP Maurya, who comes and says Hinduism itself is a hoax. However, we are running out of time. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. Shivraj Nair as well as Tausif.